Sorry. Freaking had to like soak 5 minutes of my show. What's up, brother? He's got a big thing of milk. There was no bread in there. The place is beautiful because they remodeled it, they redid it. But I was in there like because I need the bread for the birds. And she goes, "Oh, the bread's gonna be here in 30 seconds." It's all right. And I must pull up with the truck. And then he's in there. Then he's in the store. I said, "Well, you got any bread?" He goes, "Oh yeah, it's out in the truck." I don't know. I said that I sat there for like 5-10 minutes. Like I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? Like what's going on? So I just had to get some hot dog rolls for him. Lose out. I don't know. You get more with a whole loaf of bread. But I just had to have something for them in the morning. Like because when I leave, I give them a few meals. And when I come back, like, for the view, give them some more and stuff like that. Anyways. I am a spiritual kind of a guy and all that. So we only have 5 minutes here for the closer. Because, I'm just on a time thing. I just, I like to just do it at, what I do and then see what happens, I mean, it was kind of pressure, starting off and everything, getting the newspaper and stuff like that. I was explaining to her. If I explain it to you, like, face to face about the situation, you understand it. Because you gotta see expressions and everything, you gotta see the Italian-ness and everything, like, me going, I don't know why, I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of stupid and everything, but like I said, we do have a little bit of, eagerness and acting about us that that we would do something if we had it, because I am like a bird watcher, I mean I just like watch, and I mean that's what an actor does, I mean that's what they do in all these movies and everything. It was some kind of and yes, Trump was talking about the violence and all that kind of thing. I remember seeing some kind of movie or a show. Yeah, it's a movie. And it was just so violent, like it was like the previews. I mean, you see it now. You see it now. You don't see it when you're young and everything like that, But then again, right there, that's a topic that leaves everybody on the fence. It's like, well, just do it. It doesn't make you, just because you watch violent movies and everything, or it doesn't make you. It's true, but it probably doesn't. I mean, 99% of the people probably, play, whatever, watch movies. They don't do a thing, It's not that. It's not the violence. It's something else. And we worked on that for a while, but everybody is just off doing something different. I mean, it seems like, it just seems... I'm taking the story like, that Patsy told us, like, what the hell is that? I'm taking the story, and like, when we grew up and everything, and I did this show in this area for a while, Fifth Ave Radio. I'm saying to myself, well, what could it be? Like, what could it be? I mean, basically all towns and cities and bridges and roads, are basically the same. Even overseas, like, it doesn't change. People are people. They all have the same feelings, the same concerns and stuff like that. And yes, the two parties, they'll dispute like, the land and laws and all this kind of stuff, but they just don't focus on the real issues. I mean, sitting in my dresser is a bachelor's in community human services. I worked very hard for that degree. I even worked hard when I was an actor. I was an associate, and I went a year and a half to St. Rose. But I got distracted. I liked that. I loved the nightlife. It was like, this is where I didn't need anything else at that point. Like, I started off. I mean, everything was there. Watching violent movies. Actually, I really wasn't big on violent movies. I remember watching Dracula on a double date, and this is a true story. I don't know, this guy Dave took me on one. I like him. I know he had an accent of some sort, but nobody talks to me. I don't get to know like what's going on. Everyone keep away. Everyone keeps everything away from me. Everything is secretive, you know. Like one of my aunts, I have a lot of aunts and everything. I have a lot of relatives, but everything is secretive, you know. It's like we don't got, they keep you in the dark, Certain Italians do that to you. But I remember, watching Dracula, and I was just so scared, it just wasn't me, I probably liked it as a kid and all that, but there was just something going on, And I did talk during the week about when I was 27. It wasn't a bad thing. I don't want people to think it was something with love and all this kind of stuff in the future and this kind of thing, and what road to go on and all that kind of stuff, Sometimes we get confused, Sometimes we get confused. I'll put it that way. But I'm not there. I just bring up stories. I'm a talk show host. What do you want me to do here? We ain't getting any callers. All right, let me have my coffee. It was a beep bop baby on a hot day's night. It was hanging